All right, I hope these things are on. That sound, I am so crazy. That sound is the sound for the tea timer, as you guys already know, for Tea Time with Tiara. I have no makeup on, just chilling. So it's going to stop in a minute. We already know that. I think it's like a 30-second timer. But today, what do I have? I was tired. Taking care of baby bird is a lot of work. Yep, even at 13, he's requiring a lot of energy, a lot of time, and a lot of effort that I just did not plan on doing at 13 years old with a kid. But we are doing makeup work and drilling this stuff in old homeschool style. Um, Sometimes our kids need us to step in and help them out. Mine is actually mature enough to say when he needs help. When pushed, when pushed, but he's learning. We all learn, right? So I'm happy he's learning now as opposed to later. Some of us never learn to ask for help. But the boy, he asked, and he's like he keeps coming. Like my grades ain't what they're supposed to be. Like I don't really know what you want me to do. I'm kind of struggling here, and I got it. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. No, I don't. So sometimes we need to pull rank. Yeah, I mean, I gave it from September, end of August to. Let me get my tea before it oversteeps. Um, I gave it from September until now. I mean, even after the holidays, after the break, after all of this, and he's still behind. Like, there's nothing else for me to do besides step in and say that what we're doing is not working and we do need to make a change. Um, no, we're just not going to let him get that much further behind. His time is valuable. And it's just not good for kids to sit that long um, grinding it out. That's cool, I guess. I got stuff all over my face. Look at the cup. Queen of everything. And if anybody is missing this bracelet, I found this in the locker room, but I didn't feel comfortable giving it to the staff. So I went to give it to them and then realized they're probably not going to get it. But I want to give them a chance to claim it because I've given too many things back over there that they never get. Um, so I decided to tell her, because she said, well, you can just come back and reclaim it. Or you can just say, I left and lost a bracelet. Do you have it? And I said, ooh, that's lying. Do you see this bracelet? Let me show you. I mean, I've got something else on the other side that is kind of similar. I don't know if she realized that, but a certain kind of people, I got this one, and someone gave this one to me for health when I was on the road. I think I made a video about that before. And actually, I reached out to him, and he remembered who I was. So anyhow, um, yeah, you don't really just like steal these. They kind of, they're for health and like no judgment, all judgment, like for real. You don't steal those things and you don't lie about them either. And you try to get them back to whoever they came from or to. I mean, I was thinking of doing something to it and then realized you can't do that. I was actually just going to give it like a blessing and send it back to the person because I had oils and everything with me. For those of you guys who come to me for any type of spiritual blessings, that definitely was on my mind, and I wanted to bless their bracelet, but it's not mine to bless, and they didn't give me permission, so I left it alone. Um, yeah. So anyhow, that was there. I told her no, I cannot steal a bracelet that I'm trying to give back, and I definitely can't reclaim it that way. However, I know me, I know my energy, and I know the people at the gym, and I read their energy pretty well. I would rather wear the bracelet daily like I wear mine and hope that they come to me. Or they'll say, I had a bracelet just like that. And I was like, good, I was looking for you. This is yours. You left it in the bathroom with a hair tie, but I didn't keep that. That was a little bit too much and too tight. for my wrist with the blood clots. Don't want any other clots. Keep it loose. About this cup though. So I showed you the queen of everything portion, but look at the cute little tea holder. Boop. Come on, right? How cute is that? If you're gonna be extra with your life, which you should, because it's the only life you have, so be hella extra. Hella extra with your shit. And while you're doing that, sip some tea. Be the queen of everything. Put your tea bag on a gold throne and enjoy your life because it's yours. And until next time, I love you guys. Thanks for having some English breakfast tea from Trader Joe's, basic with some organic honey. The creamed honey. I actually like that one better than most of them. It's so simple. It's not even creamed. Actually, that's the one right next. I'm going to get that next time. But this one is just the basic organic raw honey. Boop. So there it is there. And yes, I got all kinds of... One day we'll walk through all that, but right now it's not organized, so we're going to leave that alone and come back over here and look at my breakouts. So if you look at the breakouts on that skin, I can update you real quick on that. You don't need to get upset. What is that? Today's January something, early, mid-January. You can expect that. Why? Because though I meditate stress from the holidays, there's a lot of extra meditation and stuff that requires holiday drama. I can't even tell if that's a pimple or something. See, it wasn't even a pimple. It was just some lint on my nose. Yeah, so look at London. London. Mama Doozy. Anyhow, stress. Yeah. Even though you're like, no, I'm not going to stress over this. And I didn't. This was like the best Christmas I've ever had. To be honest with you, didn't buy any gifts, any of that stuff. However, you do have to reset, and it's a lot of energy draining. So I don't have enough, didn't have apparently enough to spread around. And I think some of my people that were sending me energy might have got focused on their own drama. Selfish. Gonna take it back to their own family crap. Ain't nobody got time for that. Get back over here and get to wishing me well. Y'all know I got blood clots and everything. Tell your families no. Tiara's over there dying. She don't have time for you guys to come over here talking about which turkey you want to have and all that good stuff. Nobody has time for that. Tell them that you, like, gotta send some energy and some prayers and some juju and some unicorn rays and some angel wings and some whatever else you believe in, matrix people. Whatever you believe, send me your stuff. I enjoy it. I am living life and enjoying life. So I thank you for everything. I was talking to the doctor about these blood clots and realized I have lost my mind. Let me tell you why. Because I thought that he mistakenly said that I didn't have any more blood clots in my chest. That was such an emotional roller coaster ride and not fun at all. I was like, I knew it worked. I said, Jaylani, oh my goodness, she got Randy over there and they are sending Reiki. And my girl, she over here praying at the church. Everybody is, oh my goodness, Kate, the O'Grady's is down there in Mexico. Mairead, I did tell Kai about your message. I did not send it to him yet or show it to him yet, but I will. But I did tell him. Bingo, check. Can't remember to write all that stuff down. On Anna, I got your like on the lung capacity video. I appreciate you looking out for me. Who else did I need to say something to? Sonia Marie, diabetes control. Baby, we got it. I got you. Seriously, got you. It ain't easy. You know that. Shoot, you've been with me. You were with me when I was almost 300 pounds, girl. So you know it ain't easy. It's been a long road, but if you're willing to do it, I got you. Let's step it up and definitely get our bodies where we need to. Just because distance is nothing, nothing when it comes to love and health. You know me, I ain't nothing but a plane ticket away. And yes, I'm safe to travel with the blood thinners, injections versus blood thinning pills like warfarin and whatever the other ones are. All the pills and stuff have a little bit of an issue, in my professional opinion. I guess I get to consider that a professional opinion now that I've been doing research on this for the last 8 years. It's funny how you can turn into a professional of your own shit. Sometimes doctors are a little bit irritated when you come in with those facts. However, you are your supposed to be your biggest advocate and your best advocate. Hard to do that sometimes when you're going through menopause and your brain is kind of moving a little bit slow and you got a lot of stuff going on. But we all do, right? So you better do the research. Don't go to them doctor's appointments expecting the doctor who has studied in general or that one in special to know your specific breakdown. I mean, I've had so many other issues that make me so outside of the textbook that, ooh, my hair is crunchy. For these naturals out there, I know I should not have been using this kind of gel, but I did do a base layer on that. So there is some natural thick barrier going on. What else do I need to cover? San Diego, here I come. Houston, here I come. Where else am I coming? Somebody else wanted me to come somewhere. Chicago, here I come. And is it North Carolina? Virginia. I cannot remember. I'm coming, you guys. I promise. I'm setting up the workshops there. I am trying to get it all situated. If you need a workshop or want something that I teach to come to some city near you, please let me know. I am on my way. On my way, doing what I've always done and loving you guys from here, loving you guys together. I actually can't wait to see everybody in person. So anybody who's is up and running and needing some loving, let me know, and I'm there. If it don't make dollars, it kind of don't. Well, it does make sense to me. I just kind of love to love, but I do need to be able to pay the bills too. So the workshops are coming. I've also got a new Reiki bed that I can transport, do more of my Reiki sessions here in the house, and my home office as opposed to on the road, just because the blood clots and the banging with that table make it a little bit kind of on the dangerous side for me. Look at Seattle trying to pretend like we have some serious sun. Don't look at my backyard. It's kind of dirty. Well, I act like I care. It's so rainy out there. I am not about to worry about it. And yes, there's a rocking chair that is waterproof. I sealed it over. Actually, the kids sealed that. Well, I'm not lying. I didn't seal that. That was a long time ago. At least I caught it. It was like, woo. Don't say that. What else do I need to talk about? My cousins, Wendy and oh goodness, who else? Somebody I really, really wanted to say something to. Marchette, I thank you, love, for looking out for me and all the health stuff and checking back and forth. Oh, Muncie, I love you. You know, you my girl. My girl called me and was just like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize I have my own motivational speaker every single day. Then I want to watch the movie and realize you do this for me every day. And I thought, and here I think she thought I was nagging, but I wasn't going to shut up. I am not going to shut up. I love that girl to death. There is no way. I don't care if she gets offended by something I tell her. Nope, not if it's right. And everything I'm trying to say is in the name of love, so she knows even if it's not as eloquent as like she would like it to be, she just got to replay it with a different filter because love her to death. And I want her to be the best she can be because she always helps me be the best that I can be. It is so nice to have a great friend. It is so nice to have a great friend. Great friends. Like, seriously. You don't realize how damn good it is. Girl, you got me want to go ride my motorcycle. I don't even know where that came from. I looked out there and saw that sun, thought about you, and said I should ride one just for you. But Gotta paint that chip nail polish. Can't be a diva like that. Um, Fit that in later. Any of you guys who are on that no makeup challenge with me or whatever you call it, 2-month sprint, it really is wear makeup as much as you want to. Just don't buy any new makeup. Like, cut the makeup cost. It is not that serious. All that 99-cent store stuff that you have, put it on. Who is that running around? That is the chickenless chicken. The name chicken. Chicken don't have a name. Two chickens don't have a name. In case somebody wants to name those two, we've been calling them like the Wild Bunch because they didn't bond with the others. They just kind of run wild, and I didn't really raise them. I tried to let nature take its course on them, and that didn't work out so good. Now they're not like my part of my flock. However, they do lay eggs all over the house, in the front, on the side, at the neighbors. I'm just thinking, can I charge them for those eggs? Discount? Colleen, girl, you know I wouldn't charge you for them damn eggs. You can have them and you can have that chicken too since he already at your house. I'm trying to get them together. Them, okay? They don't like to stay in their yard. I like them to free range. They're hippies. Hippie chickens. To see them go? Look at them going in the backyard. They're just all running. Knowing they should not be up there. There was Negan, Trump, Tim, Luna, Stark. Who else is over there? And I don't know where Snow is. You guys know Snow is outside with the chicken. She has become like a little heathen, just running around. She was like almost fighting the other day. That was her that just ducked over there by that tree right there in the corner. Where is it? Over there. She doesn't know that she's a chicken. She thinks she's a dog, as she was raised with London and Stony. And she doesn't realize that she's supposed to hide from predators. So I do have to kind of try to keep an eye on her. But universe is taking care of her. I'm trying to let it go and not be an overprotective mommy. But it stresses me out. I need to get on the road right now and go see my grandma. But like Granny, I got all these live things running around here and taking care of my kid, myself. Yes, myself first. You guys, thank you so much for reminding me I'm worth it. Thank you for reminding me to put myself at the top of my own list, to take my own advice, and to take care of the same person who takes care of everybody else. Yeah. Unfortunately, being a teenage mother, I started taking care of people very young. So I'm a little bit tired of taking care of others. I always tell my kids, not your fault, however it is your problem, because there are certain things that I'm just not going to do. And for some of you guys who know the ins and outs, I mean, most of you guys know I'm not that closeted with my life, but you know, even the situations with my older children, my daughter and whatnot, no, that's their own shit. You know, put in the time that I was supposed to, offer them therapy. Let's talk it out if you want to. However, at the end of the day, I'm really going to say I truly apologize for whatever it is that's hurting you. But I'm going to have to go on and keep it pushing, really. So I apologize. Let's help you work through it. I'm going to work through my own stuff. And that's what you do for adult kids. Even for the young ones. You go get them some professional help and say, look, we're going to all work together, okay? And be honest. Be honest about your shit. Be honest. If you've done something to them kids, say sorry. Hey, I didn't know no better. I did know better, and now I'm a better person. Whatever it is that people do, no, ain't nobody perfect. But a lot of the children are running around here wanting some extra. And some of them don't realize how entitled and privileged they are. And that ain't their fault either. We raised them to do that. I want to pat you on the back and say, job well done. You raise kids that are different than what you were raised or what you were aiming. Maybe you reached your goal. But then now we realize that our goal has raised brats. who think that they're being abused if you tell them to shut up because you didn't say be quiet too many times, or pop them. Pop, legal, open hand, right? They're like, holy, what? You can't do that. Well, 911 says I can. Let me call them and let you know that. For real. Like, there's no way that you have to deal with all of the stuff that's going on with these kids nowadays. And even when you raise them like that, you can pull back and say, too much, too much, way too much. Sorry, did that wrong, but I'm fixing it today. The way that I've allowed you to talk, don't. I know you're 13, but don't. Period. So we can do this with words or without. Let's prefer you guide yourself first. Then I'll do the words. Then I'll do the thumping. So we need to make sure that that's part of our stress levels right there, is just trying to figure out what did that little kid just say to me? He ain't even done his work. He's trying to tell me what to do. Sit your butt down and do your stuff. Like, for real. Kai, where are you going? Akaya, where are you going? Collecting my laundry so I can put it in. My laundry's not out of there yet. It's not break time. Have a seat. Videos or not, life still happens, and keep your stuff rolling. Take care of your business first. No, I'm not editing that out. That is too much of stuff that I just don't feel like learning how to do. And that little boy could probably help me do it in minutes. I can figure it out. I don't feel like it. This is how it works. So anyhow, you guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your stuff. Everybody with the shots, I am on top of my shots this week. Sean, thank you so much for Marty, the Christmas moose. He is absolutely wonderful. Yes, I do sleep with my moose now. I was given a Christmas moose it wasn't for Christmas. It was literally just because I was having such a hard time taking those blood thinners. That week, it just seemed like every place that I wanted to inject had scar tissue. And what do you do when you already inject the needle? You only have enough for a month. So once you inject the needle or insert the needle and you realize, ooh, I hit scar tissue, then what? Do you back up and come back out? Because now the needle's dull. And then do you reinsert it? I mean, that's another stick, another poke. Is your skin, your blood, whatever, but it starts to mess with your head and it hurts. You're not a pincushion. So he was so sweet. It was just the most thoughtful thing I had ever received. I shouldn't say ever, but for that day, I mean, I just like to stay present. And for the moment, it was just had me crying in a store or in a restaurant. I could care less who was around. The tears just flow. A moose, like a stuffed moose. It was so innocent and he said, you have permission to get it dirty. And I thought, I got OCD. I didn't even know I needed permission. I would have never gotten it dirty. I call him my brother-in-law. He is just sweet, sweet, sweet. He got me a moose when I almost died on that plane with the blood and nose and spent all the time in the hospital. You guys were there for that too. And those of you guys who weren't, there's videos on that somewhere on YouTube. What else? He gave me a beautiful Tigger. And it went straight in the closet. It is protected, all that good stuff. And I thought, I didn't know that I needed permission. Permission to play with my toys, honey. And the man said, go on ahead and take care of the toy. You can slobber on it. And I thought, just a friend. Who would have ever known that people could just be friends without expectations? I was always taught that men and women couldn't be friends without expectations. Reality is, people, you can't control anybody's expectations. Your spouse, your kids, everybody got expectations. So you live your life the way you want to, treat people the way you want to, and don't assume that somebody has expectations because of whatever they did or didn't do, nor do you owe them anything, right? As this person gave me this and could care less about a thank you card or anything else. It was strictly from them to me for me to get through that week, not for me to give them a gift. And I did not give a gift in return. However, I actually wanted to purchase a gift, but obligatory gifts I do not purchase. So that was Christmas. I didn't buy anything for anyone except for my best friend, and didn't even send that to her. Oh, and then and the dogs, the dogs had to get something. And the little young lady who I knew I wasn't going to be able to send something to until she was way big. So I bought it like 12 months bigger than what she wears. No stress. No stress. I just don't even tell her mom that I'm sending it or bought it. Then it gets there whenever it gets there. I kind of like, as you guys can see, what stress does. Yeah. Let's say, oh, well, it's because I'm sleeping in makeup, but the reality is I always do that. And my skin always, and I haven't got my eyebrows done. Why? Because I've been playing with doing them myself. I just like take a couple of hairs out. Just a little bit. A little bit. Nobody cares. Who's paying attention to your eyebrows that much? They don't need to be perfect. Like, it's hair. Are you going to sit up there and pluck all this out and wax this too? I just don't really care to do all that. I just don't. And then I'll be over here fixing my little eye. Why? It's fine. My little mustache. I had this since I was young. Why would I go like worrying about it? I just take it off when I want to, tighten it up when I don't. I'm in menopause. There's hair growing from everywhere. Like a couple chin hairs. And whenever I get tired of them, I take them off. When I don't, I don't. I won't. That's how you do menopause. You fall right into it. Especially when you have forced menopause. When you're young, I like to think I'm still youngish. You go on ahead and you say, why do I need to take any of this medication? All I'm doing is saying the same shit I've been saying. Pick up the towel. Stop doing that. I'm tired of you not spending time with me. But now you're like, you know what? Pick that damn towel up before I wrap it around your head like a scarf on an African princess. Do you want it wrapped around your head like an African princess? No? Okay. Pick it up. See? Before it was without menopause, and then now there's no filter. Now it's the same thing, just you mean business. Now people don't want to keep asking over and over and over. I just realized I've been saying the same thing about 18 times just to get something simple done. No more. One hitter quitter. All my Southeast folks know what that is. One hitter quitter. I mean, I'm just done. One time, that's it. Because I know you hear me, no matter who it is. So there's your parenting tip for the day. Say it, enunciate it, say it with love too from your heart. Make sure it's clear. Any questions? Okay, now do it. And then give them time to do it. Don't interrupt them because I do that sometimes and send them to do something else. And then they're over there, then over here, then over there, and then over here. And then you're like, why didn't you get it done? It's like because you gave me 15 things to do and I couldn't. So that's why. So that's that. Don't overwork them. I just feel like, no, you can't. So I'm trying to pull that back. Pull back. Why? Because I'm overwhelmed because he has so many things that he's behind in. That's the truth. And I'm trying to figure out, no, not how. I know how. I watched it as it was happening. Sure did. I was like, you might want to get that caught up. Okay, I emailed the teachers. You might want to work, you might want to wake up. You might want to get up early. You might want to not stay up so late. You might want to do your shit. You might want to email that teacher. You might want to work on that instead of go there. You might want to redo that grade. That's your choice too. Make sure everybody knows that. That is truly your choice. You can redo a grade and it doesn't look bad on me. Shit, I'm done. I mean, the reality is at 18, if you make them the 18 rule, they still getting out at 18 or college or whatever your household rules are. But that's something they have to consider because if they skip that grade or don't pass it, then stuff does get real for them. Yours usually doesn't change much unless you allow their stuff to change you. I wouldn't. But I've done it and it doesn't work out well. Ask too many people, they'll tell you the same thing. But your choice, do it your way. The way I'm doing it is putting myself first and letting everybody else fall in line. For those who I work with on a professional level, you know that has worked for us in the past and continues to work, and that's why we live happy lives. So let's continue to be happy. For any of you guys who need my help in learning to be happy, I'm here. Um, we've got all different kinds of loving that helps us get there, whether it be through organizing our own personal lives and putting ourselves first. Sometimes we need help with that. Sometimes we need help with fitness, nutrition. That's another avenue that I work with on loving yourself. Sometimes they don't go hand in hand. Sometimes people have the nutrition part and they don't have the motivation or the confidence. Sometimes they don't have the confidence to actually get up and get out there and start moving. It's hard sometimes. I mean, it's hard all the time. Shoot. I go all the time and then realize the other day, why am I looking in that mirror so long? I never do that. I don't even look in the mirror. For whatever reason, I woke up and I was feeling shaky, baby. I was like, my hair's not like looking quite right. Then I realized you in here for the wrong. Get your butt in there and stop. I put on a little Respect by Aretha Franklin. Bop them headphones in, them whatever these things are, AirPods. Um, Pop those in my ear and was like, it's go time. Hit that gym like RESPCT. Yes, I mean walking in like I am ready. Ready. Hit that towels. You know I got that OCD. Got to wipe those things down. Yes, right quick. It's all part of the workout. All part of the work. How you think you're going to get arms? Look, if you ain't wiping the machines down, I got to wipe them down because I can't get sick. Like, that's just you're not going to get sick. You're not. It's okay. You take your chances. I'll take mine and I get to choose which ones I take. So I'll be wiping them down and people will say, oh my God, why is she doing that? It's so unnecessary. And I'll say, because you didn't wipe yours down, sweaty booty. So I'm wiping yours down. Yep, I'm just helping out around here. That's all. Teamwork makes the dream work. She's folding towels, I'm wiping machines and working out. All works together. Community. All right, you loving people, I cherish you and appreciate you daily. Throughout the day, through meditation, I send vibes to you. I receive all of yours. The whole thing with that blood clot is I thought y'all had sent me so much vibes that the doctor was telling me my blood clot was gone. I was like, I knew it worked. I mean, I believe in the power of love and Reiki and healing. I mean, I thought universal love had just, and I cannot say it hasn't. He said, we just don't check like that because if we keep checking, you kind of can get cancer-ish. Yeah, I did burp. You can get cancer-ish. Why? Because that's a lot of testing and radiation and all that stuff. And I've done that so many times because I didn't realize that I should be telling them no when I had the first clot. Sometimes you go to the doctor and you're having chest pain because that's associated. Uh, and they're like, oh, you have a pulmonary embolism? Going straight in. We got to check that. That's life or death. And so when you get that about 11, 12 times, you're like, I better slow this down a little bit because I'm always going to the hospital for diabetes. Then I was going for diabetes. I was just out of control. Like, I am so happy, you guys. I need to update my little thing. I was waiting because the lady said, well, you cured your diabetes. And I'm like, oh, that's not what my community is going to accept. They don't like to accept when people say they cured themselves. and all that other stuff. But I work really hard, so respect it. Yeah, surgeries and all that. People still have diabetes, still have high blood pressure, and all those things. It is still a lot of work, period. And anybody who's had any type of surgery or any type of Optifast or whatever name they call it in your city, just that simple. We all have our different ways. Um, Extreme dieting, whatever it is you do, everybody's got a thing. And most people have tried many of them. So, whatever it is you do that is getting you where you are, remember it's a lot of work. And to be consistent, to be loving. Love comes first with all of those things. So, I loved myself right into being diabetes free with no insulin, no metformin, no, what else was I doing? I don't even know what I was doing. I was doing it all. I just have had so many issues. Lidocaine cocktails in order to numb my stomach because it gave me too strong of metformin and it ripped the insides out of my stomach lining. Part of the reason I have stomach issues now. So, yeah, all of that, I can definitely help you to avoid those problems. However, we just have to work together and listen for a natural or more natural, more healthy approach. When I say more natural, does that mean no medications? No, I use medications as well. There is a balance between all of these different believing in yourself and using your own skills and natural resources around you, and then using Western medicine when you need time to learn how to work certain stuff. When you are having high blood pressure issues, I do not say go run out and just change your food. I say high blood pressure issues, you work with the doctor to get those pills, and then you start working on lowering your blood pressure in a more inside out natural approach through food. That's my thought process, and it's worked. But you do what you do. Reach out to me if you want to. All right, you guys. Peace.